To begin with breaking news, former First Lady Barbara Bush has died at the age of 92. Good evening, I'm Sherry Jackson.
And I'm Jim Denaway. So we start tonight with a look back at her life and the legacy she leaves behind. Former First Lady Barbara Pierce Bush's political roots ran deep. She was a distant cousin to the nation's 14th president, Franklin Pierce. But America knew her as the matriarch of a political dynasty, the wife of the 41st president and mother of the 43rd president.
I'd love to have a hug.
And she liked to think of herself as everybody's grandmother.
And speaking of glamour, I want you all to look at me very carefully. Please notice the hair, the makeup, designer clothes.
Mrs. Bush seldom held back her opinions. During the 2012 presidential primary elections, she even criticized the candidates from her own party.
I hate the fact that people think compromise is a dirty word. It is not a dirty word.
But her legacy is literacy. As First Lady, she launched a campaign to help people learn to read. She visited schools reading to children and wrote a book about her beloved family dog, a Springer Spaniel named Millie.
If more people could read, write, and comprehend, we would be that much closer to solving so many of the problems that plague our nation.
Mrs. Bush was raised in a New York City suburb. She attended a prestigious private school. She was 16 when she met George Herbert Walker Bush during Christmas break. She left college to marry Mr. Bush after he returned home a hero from World War II. She had 6 children and lost her daughter to leukemia at the age of 4. As the wife of a congressman, ambassador, CIA director, vice president, and president, she spent decades in the political spotlight. She preferred privacy, but still campaigned for her husband and sons and used her homespun wit to charm the press.
I have more fun on the campaign trail, and I hope you guys don't get near me. I hope you all leave me alone.
Mrs. Bush avoided any public involvement in her husband's role as commander-in-chief. But when President Bush fell ill at a state dinner in Tokyo, White House staffers called on Mrs. Bush to calm international concern about the president's health. Her light-hearted response broke the tension.
I can't explain what happened to George because it never happened before, but I'm beginning to think it's the ambassador's fault. He and George played the Emperor and the Crown Prince in tennis today, and they were badly beaten. And we Bushes aren't used to that.
Barbara Bush will be remembered as a gracious First Lady who headed one of the nation's most prominent political families. And as you would imagine, prayers and condolences are pouring in for the Bush family.
Here are just a few of the tweets from those who have many fond memories of Barbara Bush. From President Donald Trump, she'll be long remembered for her strong devotion to country and to family. And former President Bill Clinton wrote, Barbara Bush was a remarkable woman. She had grit and grace, brains and beauty. She was fierce and feisty in support of her family.
And as you saw former President Barack Obama saying Barbara Bush was the rock of a family dedicated to public service. And our thoughts and prayers are with both Presidents Bush and the entire Bush family tonight.